been Omobolanle, and guess what, guys? I'm going to be conducting an interview with the latest cover stars of the 18th edition of the Uncutxtra magazine. Guys, I'm super excited about this cover stars because I mean, you know what they say about blessing coming in doubles, right? Because I have got Mr. and Mrs. Sule. I will just say the winners of the just concluded Big Brother Naija show 2024. Hi! Oh my god, you look so amazing. I love Okay, so this interview is for the latest edition of the magazine, themed reality edition, and you are our reality stars. So we want to ask some questions that we know that your fans will be interested in reading and watching. Are you ready for me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we saw some parts of, first I was mentioned Small Pepe. The black nickname is so amazing. Okay, so we saw some parts of you and Kelly on screen, but we know that there's more to it. So kindly, in few words, just introduce who Mr. and Mrs. Sule, who they are.
Okay, should I do for me, so should I do fast?
You can do two, have become one.
Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Sule, we are amazing people. We are goal-driven people. Result-oriented. Yeah, we're loving. What else? Of course, we're beautiful.
Of course, gorgeous.
Fun.
Power couple. Okay, that's right. Okay, so let's talk about the educational background. I know a lot of people want to know, some facts about your educational background. Please, can you take us through your educational background?
Okay, I studied Delta State.
Okay.
Washington to be precise. Yeah, graduated in 2017.
Wow, what did you study?
I studied office sector.
Okay. You've been managing our winner well. Amazing. Okay, so what about KellyRae?
Okay, yeah, I'm a graduate of Human Genetics and Health Education.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, from Delta State University, Delta State.
Amazing. Okay, Delta. Okay,
Yeah.
is that where you was met?
Yeah, we went to Delta State.
Okay, amazing. That answers one question. Okay, so let's talk about the entertainment industry. I mean, for those who watched the show, it's no news that, it feels like KellyRae was the one who was really interested in entertainment and, he had to drag you into it. How long did it take him to convince you, to just get on board in the entertainment industry?
It didn't really take long to convince me because after we got married, the next thing for us was, of course, we all wanted to move from where we are. And when the opportunity came and he told me about it, I was like, okay, let's just go for it.
Amazing. So KellyRae, before this show, this edition, which was, like a double dose, which allowed you to have like a partner, was there a time you tried to go into the Big Brother house? If yes, how many times did you audition before eventually getting it?
I auditioned twice before.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then this one made the third.
Wow.
Yes.
So we can we're right to say that, Kassia was your lucky charm.
Yeah, you can say that actually because that was our first.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Amazing. So what were your family's reaction to, saying you're going on the Big Brother show? Because, there's some people who perceive the show in some kind of way, even though you changed that narrative, in some kind of way, being a married man, a married woman, and then it was just beautiful seeing you both win. So, what was your family's reaction to your interest?
Okay, first of all, a lot of people, I did tell them I was going on my life. Yes, and it was intentional because I really we were really going to buy that idea, and not because it don't mean well for me, but because of, the elderly and they know the risk involved in taking my wife, exposing my marriage, just a few months old marriage to the general public like that. So I think there were lots of people like that. So yes, but of course we know what we're doing.
I told my family my siblings, of course, they know about the Big Brother show. They were super excited.
Wow.
But for my parents, they obviously did not know what the show entails.
Okay.
Like, so I was already inside
Before they
got to
knew.
know about
Wow.
the show.
Wow.
But regardless, they were happy.
Cool. Of course, I mean, you both won, so they'll definitely be happy. Okay, let's talk about, I don't know if you know, but there's this standard that your marriage is set, and KellyRae himself has set. There are a lot of people who feel like, wow, like there's this moral standard. People are like, wow, thank God, the first married man to win the show. KellyRae was so decent in there. Kassia was so decent, despite the task that you both actually agreed to embark on. Pretending to just be friends and all of that. Do you ever have that fear? There's this pressure. I think I saw a video where Kelly was driving and was saying hi to a fan, and in the comment section, people were like, "Why is Kassia not seated next to you?" Well, I mean, do you ever get bothered that this kind of expectation where these people don't give us like this? Hey, we have to be too careful, or do you just feel like, well, we just live our lives and
For me, if you watch the show, you know that I do not know how to pretend. So I'm not going to live my life to please anyone. So we will continue to be ourselves.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
First of all, I know everyone knows we're not perfect. No one is perfect. But sometimes expectations from people makes it look like, oh, they're expecting perfection from you. Yes, but then we will always be who we've been, and who we have been is beautiful.
Yes.
We'll continue being that. So of course, there will be flaws or we'll have issues, but we'll know how to find our way around it. So.
Great. Okay, so we've interviewed some people who would say maybe they probably got into some situations in the house, and they would say what they realized is don't judge anybody until you get into that house. That their house is an entirely different space. So I mean, do you think that if you individually went into the house, do you think you'd have been tempted to maybe fall into one situationship or one relationship? I want you both to answer individually. Like Kassia, if you went in as Kassia, do you think, judging from the experience of the house and how uneasy it is to just be with people for that long, do you think you would have maybe fallen into like some kind of temptation and I'll ask Kelly the same too.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because personally, it takes me time to connect with people, especially men, because I have very serious trust issues. Yes. So going into the house, I would know that these people here, they might just want to use you to play their games. You understand? So I wouldn't want to trust anyone on that. So.
Okay. Okay, Kelly.
Yeah, for me, if let's assume I went and my wife was not there. Of course I wouldn't have, because then even if my wife was there or not, she's still watching the show. And imagine that public shame and disgrace. If I start doing something in the house and she's outside, she's imagine your wife watching me like this on screen. Do you understand? Not like she saw sharp charts or she's watching me.
It.
You understand? And then so no, I wouldn't have at all. Although probably I would have been a bit closer to some girls in the house, but not to the extent of having something to do with them. Yes, because while we were together in the house, I intentionally allowed Kassia to be very free to do her thing, because I felt like if same way she was close to, let's say, what's his name? So before, if I was close to a girl that way in the house, she wouldn't have been comfortable, because then she would have been, okay, let me even see what they're doing. Let me see what they're doing. Me, I looked out for, I looked out for her, no, imagine me, I'm sitting with a girl and I put my leg on her thighs. It doesn't even make sense. Do you understand? It doesn't make sense. So I was intentional about how I related to girls. I was very intentional.
Okay, amazing. So, I think KellyRae will be able to answer this question better, because you witnessed being in the house as a team player, yourself and your partner, and then you witnessed being alone. So, and this is the first time Big Brother is trying out the double team, yeah, big duo strategy. So, having witnessed both, which do you think works better? You know, the team, if you had maybe an opportunity to just advise Big Brother and seeking an advice, saying, what do you think works better? Is it the individual team player or, you know, coming as a group? Which works better?
Okay, I'll say this here. Both
Okay.
have their advantages and disadvantages.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'll tell you why. Being in the house as a pair,
Mm-hmm.
it reduces toxicity.
Mm-hmm.
It reduces what's the word? Situations where you find people quarreling or fighting. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
If someone annoys me,
Mm-hmm.
I have someone to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
I have someone. Sometimes you just want to vent.
Yes.
Yes,
Somebody.
to someone
Mhm.
who's close to you and the person will
Yes.
tell you it's okay, it's okay.
Mhm.
But when you're alone,
Mm.
even if you try to bear, sometimes it gets overwhelming.
Yes.
You
You don't even
understand?
know who to trust.
Yes, and then you at least you have one person to trust.
Mm-hmm.
And then what like I said, it will reduce toxicity and all that bad goes.
Mm-hmm.
But then on the other hand, we all know that one of the main highlights of the show is the bad goes.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So they've tried the
Individual.
it's a social experiment.
Mhm.
They've tried the individual thing, they've tried this one. So for the sake of bad goals, I think they should do the single.
The single, right?
Yes, but on the other hand, you started changing the narrative.
Yeah.
Are we going to continue
Mm-hmm.
in Babylon?
Yeah.
Do you understand? Are we going to always define fun as bad goals, as
Yeah.
being toxic?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mhm.
So if the answer is no, then you go the other way.
Okay, amazing. At what point did you realize that you had like a strong fan base outside?
For me, I didn't know until I got out of the house.
Really?
Yeah.
KellyRae, at what point did you just done it? Because you know, every time you're seeing people up for nomination and you're staying back, like,
Yeah,
at what point did you start to realize that wait, oh,
I didn't realize I had a strong fan base outside.
Mhm.
I was just confused about what was going on.
Wondering.
You understand in my head? Who are these people voting for? So at some point, I felt some kind of way. I felt really emotional. Not like I cried, no.
Mhm.
I just felt like people love me. Like, you know, it's like there was a day my really fine abada.
Mhm.
I wore it one of the on Sunday because I really thought it was going on. Yes,
Are
all
you
of us were
serious?
looking really fly. You understand?
Mhm.
Although I was happy that I didn't go home, but on the other hand, I was angry at myself. Like, oh God, I don't go to Sunday.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So when we got to like fourth, fifth week in my head,
Mhm.
God, you tried for us. Whatever happens,
Yeah.
I never knew I had strong families.
Wow.
Yes. The only time I was really confident was when I won HOH.
Oh,
That HOH
yeah.
that took me to final.
Amazing. Okay, so Kassia, at some point, I know you didn't know what was happening in the house, or what was happening, you know, outside the house, but you know, it was a struggle, like it was a tussle between we following, you know, and there was an instruction. Okay, so let's vote for KellyRae. Let's bring Kassia. Kassia will come and support, and then we can vote for KellyRae. And you know how there will always be trolls, right? And there will always be people with opinions, and they're like, is it that she can't win? That should be their one and all of that. And I'm sure that you came out of the house and then you saw some of these posts, the comments, and all of that. Like, how did you genuinely feel, and how did you deal with that moment?
Well, when I came out and I saw all of that, I was happy that we made that decision. Yes, I was super excited because being in that house in the first place, he was the reason I went to that house. So selecting him as the person to stay back was just the best thing to do at that point. Yes, I didn't feel any type of way, feel sad about it. I was excited, and before then I was already tired.
Really?
I
You
was
wanted
tired
to
of
go
the
out?
house. Like I wanted, my mental health was
Was being tested.
like I just wanted to leave.
Wow, amazing. Okay, so I mean, this is off the questions, but I know that there was one Instagram live session where Kelly said, you know what, I'll Google give her the money, and then you know she'll be the one to manage so that. Ellie, do you want to answer? You're the one that people said
So you want to very into the family.
Oh, you actually informed the public.
No, I just asked. Do you want to? No, good.
They were just thinking that people took it serious.
Serious, of course. It was all jokes. I mean, it's not our business.
My dad called me.
Are you serious?
People have been stopping me from doing that.
Eee.
Because
Are you serious?
my dad.
Okay, so I mean, people really look forward to, they look forward to your presence as a couple. There's so many people who already, just start from grace. I mean, even during the photo shoot session, you got us screaming, "Hey, God, when, and all of that." So, but you know how sometimes some pastors will say there's no perfect marriage and all of that, and some people, because of what they see on screen, they're like, no, if you can't be like my own KellyRae, if you can't be like my own Kassia, you're not doing a relationship with you. So was there any point, it could even have been maybe before marriage, that you both had maybe a very nasty fight and you thought you were not going to end it? Or was there any situation like that?
Yes, she.
So how do you
We didn't break up. She broke up with me.
Are you serious?
I didn't break up with her.
Our own power.
I didn't break up with her. She broke up with me.
Are you serious?
We broke up, like, okay, I broke up.
She broke up with me. I didn't break up.
That was like almost a year, right?
Hmm.
Almost a year. That was before our marriage.
So what keeps you both going? When situations like this arise, what keeps you both going? That we die here, what's always do?
The thing is, first off here, I was more big. We've tried how many years? Anything that wants to happen should happen. Yeah, you've tried for me. Bye. I've tried for you too. But then I keep going back. And then she too, she will chat. She'll tell me, can you imagine this guy? Can you imagine this guy? He told me that he wants to marry me. And he's in a hurry for sex. What nonsense. He thinks I'm one of those girls. And she will be gisting me. Me, I feel I have two feelings, yeah. On one hand, I was feeling bad that okay, so
this should have been me, the guy should be me.
Yeah, whether you've done something with the girl or not. So now it's actually a girl. You understand? Yes. But on the other hand, I was still happy that she was chatting. So it was I was having mixed feelings. You understand? So I wanted to hear, and also I didn't want to hear. Do you understand? So something kept pushing me back. Yeah. I remember the day I took that we went at the shop, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was actually a very fine photo. Yes. I was still begging then. I came like one less privileged with that. It was not because of you. Take your time. Shut up. No, see, I was losing weight. See, listen. No, wait, now let me tell you. Let me listen to me. I was losing weight because I was feeling bad for you. Do you understand?
Are we supposed to do that?
Do you understand? I was feeling bad for her. In my head, I was like, you're stressing yourself. Being with a guy that
You're not losing weight.
Yes.
I was looking fresh.
No, see, in my head, they come home. Just come back home, yeah? Yes, I was losing weight because of her. But see, that time, I begged you. If you had not accepted that time, now that was my last day.
But you know that if you had not accepted, and if you did not beg, we won't have our own power couple now.
Yeah.
No, I feel our lives here, everyone is being orchestrated by God. So some things you will call stress, other things you call suffering. They're just your processes. You're going through your processes. Yeah. So I think we're just going through our processes for us to learn, really have more value for each other. Because sometimes she needs space to actually know how much she loves you.
Okay, amazing. So were there things you discovered about yourselves while you were in the house? Were there like things you didn't know, probably didn't pay attention to, or you didn't even know that? Some people will say, we interviewed someone who said something about I didn't know I could cope with people. Like I didn't know I could cope with people in my space for that long. So were there like special things about yourself that you discovered and you're like, Omo, if not for Big Brother house, I don't know that
Yeah.
I feel do this kind of thing.
Before the house, I thought I was like this very strong introvert. Yeah, so going to that house, I knew that it was my phone that was killing me.
Yeah, usually you ask us to
I
social
knew it.
bird.
Yes,
Always
I knew
tell me, "God."
Wow.
it was my phone because there are times that, like, I can't even say there are times, like, I know of people in that house that go to the bedroom and just stay there all evening. But I never did that.
In that actually.
I never. So I was always talking with people,
Yes.
looking for someone to have conversation with. That was when I knew that I was much. And aside from that, I knew that I'm very creative. Yes, but going to that house, it changed everything. I knew that no.
Yes.
I'm beyond being creative.
Creative.
Like I can create something out of nothing.
Mm.
Yes, like when I made that smoke, I was like, did I just
Do that. Wow. Amazing. What about you?
Yes, first off, her creative parts. I've always known how to be a creative person, but I never knew she was
That's
really that
crazy.
creative. So that smoke, yeah. I remember how the idea came. So we wanted to do that game. And it just came and I felt like, okay, in this box, why not can we create smoke? So they were laughing at me, they were like, Kelly, don't start think. Like, can you do it? I knew I could not do it. So I told them, okay, don't worry, let me ask Kassia. Because I knew that if I saw her, she would just find a way to do it. So I told her, she was like, okay, wait, just went to the kitchen and it was
Wow.
and the thing worked out. And it came out amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
Yes, and another thing, that house made me know that the way I communicate with her, I can be maybe more, is it softer with the way I communicate with her. Because in the house, yeah, we weren't as besties as friends. So there were things she did to me that I wanted to be like, but then in my head I'm like, calm down. Because yes, how can besties really react to this way? So in my head I'm like, okay, calm down. If you get angry, we are supposed to get angry. Like, I want to you said you guys are friends. Why? Because I knew you guys were watching us. Yeah, so but I told myself if I can be a bit more reserved, when things happen between Jen and in the house, why can't I do it so much? So I told myself, okay, I can be this way, be a bit more reserved, sound a bit more loving even when I'm angry.
So this question is for KellyRae. We know that you're really passionate about music and now you have like a very huge platform. So how has the Big Brother Naija platform influenced your passion for music and what's the goal moving forward?
Okay, yes, I'm still doing music. Of course, I intend to put out a single first of January.
Oh wow.
Yes, then this December, soon you'll be seeing a few freestyles, studio sessions. Yes, this platform, I would like, it has made me start writing and tearing papers because the expectation, apart from what people are expecting from because too much is expected. A lot of people have voted for me. It's up to me now to make them, to prove that yes, they made the right choice. Yeah, so this is not even about the pressure that's coming from the people. It's about me pressuring myself that, oh yes, bro, you have to do better. So yes, I will write up and this is what I write up. Although there's still a voice telling me that, do you? So now you want to rely on your strength, you want to rely on your power. Just do it out loud. Yeah. Also, I am doing music. Although we have very strong families, very large, even the ones you know. Yes, but trust me, I've said it before. I'm doing music now. I'm still an upcoming artist. Yes. Like I'm walking, I want to walk like, or should I say I'm walking like I'm upcoming artist. I'm working. I have a lot of fans. We have a lot of fans. Strong fan base. I want to do it. I want to make sure it sounds good. Like I don't have any. Yes. So
Okay, amazing. So I want to ask a very interesting question. You know, you are good looking, and we have shameless people everywhere, right? Yes, we know that you're a power couple, but have you had like overzealous fans? You know, who probably come into your DM, and probably like profess their, interest for you, knowing that you are married. Have you had like any experience like that since your win?
funny enough, I want to say I want to say this. I'm even surprised. I've not had it, and I'm surprised.
Really? It's
Actually, I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised. I no, it's a scene. Whether you like it or not, it's a normal thing.
It's a normal thing, actually.
Yes,
Of course.
you that is coming out to become a celebrity, you should know what you're expecting. So, and I'm saying I'm surprised. It doesn't mean people should come and. But I'm just saying, yes. But actually, yes, I'm actually surprised. I don't know, maybe there's actually a force pushing them away. Go with that force.
Okay, so amazing. So, let's ask, how do you deal with negative comments and trolls? Because I know that no matter how low you are, there will just be some people that won't just like you, and you'll be wondering what is it. So how do you, because we're all humans, and sometimes these things get to us. So how do you deal with negative comments and trolls?
I used to respond to them, but I've decided not to, because they don't work my time.
And some people, some people would even do it on purpose. I've read comments where people say, people will not reply when people drop sweet comments. Let me drop the negative ones, so that you have my time. So some people, it feels like you do it to just have your attention.
For me, when I want to respond, I don't even respond to that negative comment, like just respond to that person directly. I'm just going to do that for myself. So that's how I do, but I decided not to do that.
Just give them your attention.
Love is too much. I'm just going to focus.
Yeah, that's going to like outweigh.
Yeah.
What about KellyRae?
There's nothing, like I said before we go here, I knew what I was getting myself. So trust me. If I don't want to respond, I will not respond. If I want to respond, I will respond. Yeah, like I'm having fun. There's nothing you see that will actually push you to, because the two people who are really, really very important to me, apart from others, yes, you've insulted them. You've insulted my family, you've insulted even my fans, you've insulted my wife, you've insulted my mother. I did not even They even mocked me for being an orphan. I did not respond. See, there's nothing you say, but I'll say it here. I'll post it soon. I'll say a prayer. May your children, your husband, your wife, your in-laws have the same character and traits like you feel support, and everybody will see. If you don't see them, go, who's going to bring you?
Because although I'm not supporting some people, but
yes,
I know that.
Because come on, you see these negative things, and I don't have an issue with you supporting negative things.
Another person.
Okay, why you understand? So I responded to one for the first time.
Really?
And a lot of people are surprised and saying, is it Kelly that's holding this phone?
Somebody.
Yes. Funny enough, she was downstairs. Yeah. She was downstairs. Yeah, I was upstairs.
She said it's me.
Yes, I intentional.
From Kassia.
Yes. So in an interview, I said something. I didn't mention anybody's name. Besides, it wasn't only just one housemate that made that statement. Yeah, they said, I heard. And even funny enough, you guys are watching me. You that made that gossip. You that even gossiped. You had it like a gossip, and you think I don't know. I come to my front to weekend. I know. Yes, I was told. Yeah, how some said. Yeah, apart from even the videos said that forget the ones. Whatever say for me, whatever happened in the house, happened in the house.
Yes.
It was a game at the end of the day.
Yes.
Do you understand? Yes, I don't care about what happened in the house. Yes, I'm talking about the things that happen outside, coming out. Some said, Nigerians don't even know what Nigerians want. Why do they even vote for Kelly? Do you understand? So I sent that interview.
Is it a housemate that said that?
Yes, one of them. Actually, no. So I said in an interview that if you think that you're worth or you're worthy of the money and I am not worthy of it, then you are dull.
Because like you have to it.
Yes, and then you're supposed to know that. Sorry, baby. You're supposed to know that there are things that are unique about you and that I don't have. And there are things that are unique about me that you don't have.
Yes.
So you don't think you always be the center point. You always be the focus. People love you. Not like they don't love you. If they don't love you, you won't even stay. Even those that left the first week, they still had folks. Do you understand?
Yes.
So life does not revolve around you and what you think and your what you think is your strategy. Do you understand? So that's why I said your door, because if I were in your position, I would sit down and say, what did this person do differently that I did?
Yes.
Because life every day gives a lesson if you want to learn. We had Big Brother. There are other things in life, there are other tests. You understand? If you didn't win Big Brother, there are other things in life, there are other ways you can win. Don't make the same mistake twice, going everywhere thinking it's only what you think that matters that will make you learn from people. Do you understand? That's why I said you're a dog if you think you're the only one who is worth the money. Yeah, then somebody posted, made a post, and they don't mention anything. And you made a post, you had the guts, the effrontery to make a post and tag me, mention my name. Do you understand? And then I posted that. First off, you have the guts to mention me, your winner. You know the fear winner. That was the first. And secondly, I said they were different housemates that we had. Now I don't know the housemates you're supporting. I don't know the faith you're supporting. But let me know the faith you're supporting, so we'll continue from there. Is it the faith that your faith that is it the one that takes her back once in 2 weeks? Or which of them? I still did not mention anybody's name. They came for me again. Like today, I was actually ready for the shoot. I made up my mind today. Do you understand? Yeah. So I don't even answer them. I answer them for fun if I want to. Yes, that is the first time.
Well, now, wow. How do people just sit at the corner of their houses?
I feel like there is no one person that is deserving of it. Yes, it's the viewer's choice.
Yes.
I don't know why they have a problem with what
viewers want.
No, I think but trust me, I think not like there's no one person who's deserving. I think everyone is deserving.
Yes.
You understand? And then it's the viewers who actually
now
yes.
decide.
Yes. And then you're angry, you're asking Nigerians, like you have the votes to ask Nigerians. Yes, you have the votes.
It's not even Big Brother.
Yes.
It's obvious.
Yes. Like you even have the guts to ask Nigerians that, what do they even want? So are you joking? See, not to raise my shoulders, yeah. When it comes to talent, me and my wife are there.
Yeah, of course.
Being creative are there.
Of course.
When
every task.
So do you understand? And then when it comes to yes, and then my wife can cook. Me, I will cook. I will make smoothie for your ass, and you're asking me why are you joking? My smoothie will porch you. It's yours.
Oh my god. I feel like, some people, they are just so shameless because somebody has the money. You are just with your own phone talking. Because I don't understand. And I feel like that's one thing about fan base. I tell people you don't have to like everybody, that's the truth. But don't force people to like who you like. And don't hate on people for liking who they like.
The world will be a boring place if we all have
same
taste.
Exactly. Please, Jerry, let's push them aside. Okay, so Kassia and Kelly, I have this interesting question which I know so many people want to know. We've had this discussion, like it's been like a trending topic where people would say when you have two celebrities get married to each other, like it's quite challenging to like raise a family and all of that. Have you both probably had like a discussion on when we start having kids? Maybe me, I will step back a bit, or like is there a plan, or you think we will rough it? Because after all, we have people that they're both celebrities and they have kids and they are living the life.
Yeah, my answer to that is we'll rough it. Because except even if she wants to step back, I've never wanted to get married to a woman who just comes me in the house. Yes, I like a woman who's creative, who's industrious, do something with my hands, get busy. Because when you're busy, you keep. I don't like it when I always hear my lady have a conversation like it's a normal thing. It happens, but when it happens all the time, your only conversation with your girls is and this person said this person said this person. I don't like it. I want to hear you have conversations like I want to yes I want to give you things to handle. Yeah, maybe I'm traveling. This is the thing in the office. This is the thing in the office. Handle it for me. You understand? Yeah, that's the kind of woman like so. Even if she wants to step back, except she feels like she's stressed. But apart from that, I won't want her to stress.
We'll get out together.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Take care of the children together.
Amazing. Okay, power couple for a reason. You guys, when your couple starts ever, I doubt.
Oh, I'm not winning.
Okay, so let's talk about projects that you have in the works. Maybe anything you want your fan base to know. Maybe something you both are working, towards, and you want us to know about. I know Kassia has like a hair brand. But is there anything that we should expect soon from our power couple?
Okay. We plan on starting our foundation.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know if you saw it online, but last week we went to visited one of our strong supporter. In there, I even want to spend this scholarship. Yeah. So we start from there.
Amazing. Okay, so before I ask you to introduce us, that's not all. Okay. Alright.
Of course, YouTube page.
Yes, my YouTube video. I didn't even tell you that some persons reached out to me after the stuff and they were like, whenever we are ready to support us.
Okay. Boom!
So yes, and YouTube. What was the word again?
Content
creation. That's one. Also, we're looking towards having a big salon.
Yeah,
Of course, you know I've been a barber.
Yes.
And she knows how to make hair. So at least employed.
I'm like increasing the standard for getting the husband. I'm like, after all, who can do it?
And you know, I'm ambassador. Face of glory. Yeah, so a lot of other things. Anything that has to do with changing the narrative. Because I like to, like I said in that school, so I told them you can define things your way. I gave them another definition of a bad guy. Because I asked them, I know you guys want to be bad guys. They said, I told them I'm a bad guy. And I gave them my definition of being a bad guy. So changing the narrative, making youths these days, tell them this is what it is, this is what it should be. For example, being a bad guy. You can be a bad guy and respect your parents. You can be a bad guy and go to school, learn something, that's what you do. Being a bad guy doesn't mean you have to do bad things. Being a bad guy is basically use violence. So changing the narrative.
Okay, so you both have like a strong families, and we're going to be launching this edition. We're going to unveil you both as our cover star. So on 21st, when we have like a gathering of our past cover stars. And yes, and there's this nomination. We bring it out awards, and we have a category Reality Stars of the Year. And the nomination was quite huge. Like we have Kassia, KellyRae. And I think there was an error with, maybe one person's name, or maybe we separated Kassia and KellyRae. It was war. Like it was war. So and it's so beautiful to have like a family.
Yeah.
Those who are not related to you, but like they will speak for you. So what's your message to your fans?
Yeah. Like we don't call them fans, we call them family. Because we are more than fans to us. Like these people, they are ready to take care of us like their children. That's what they've been doing in the house, and even after the show, they've been doing that. We just want to say a very, very thank you to each and every one of you. Just the way you celebrated us, everyone will celebrate you all through your lives.
Amen.
Alright, our family. I would love to tell you guys that you're a blessing
Yeah.
more than fans. You're a blessing. When I see, I like the word success. When I say I'm successful, having a blessing of men is a huge thing because God will do what He wants to do, but He will use it. So when I say we are successful, when I think of our success, you guys are part of it. You've taken us as children, brothers and sisters. You already see my fans here. It's because they tell me, see, because you're calm, you give us quiet like this, everyone will shut down. You get, see, I love you guys. Yeah? You made me feel like, as an orphan, yeah, you made me feel like, okay, my parents, they left and probably they saw my tears and they went to prepare plenty mothers, plenty fathers here for us and plenty siblings. So you guys are family, I love you and I'll always make you guys proud. We will always make you guys proud. I love you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, I just conducted an interview with the latest co-stars of the 18th edition of the UK-based magazine, Uncutxtra magazine, and of course, I just interviewed Mr. and Mrs. Sule. Guys, just hold up. I can't wait for you guys to read this. Grab a copy of the magazine when it's out, or if you're watching this, then by then the edition is probably out. Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Sule, for being on this. Thank you so much, guys. Signing out, it's the Vibe Queen of Balabao from Mr. and Mrs. Sule and I.